He says he loves you, but does he show it in everyday life? True love isn't measured just by words. It's in the small actions that often go unnoticed. If he does these 9 things, you can be sure his feelings are real. But pay attention. If he doesn't, it might be a warning sign. He listens to you attentively. You know that feeling of talking to someone and realizing they're not even paying attention? It's frustrating, right? But when a man truly loves you, he really listens. He doesn't just hear you, he's interested, asks questions, and remembers what you said even days later. That shows that your words matter to him. Think about it. You mention that you have a tough meeting at work, and the next day, he asks how it went. That's not a coincidence. That's genuine interest. He wants to understand what you feel, what you think, because he truly cares about you. When someone loves you, attention comes naturally, without effort. Now, if he's always on his phone while you talk, changes the subject, or never remembers the things you say, well, that might be a red flag. True love is built on connection and real interest in the other person. A man in love wants to know what's in your heart because it matters to him too. And if he does this, you can be sure he truly values you. But do you know what's even more powerful than listening attentively? What someone is willing to do for the other. Have you ever noticed how someone who truly loves you sometimes gives up something just to see you happy? He makes sacrifices. For your happiness, love isn't just in words, it's in everyday choices. When a man truly loves you, he doesn't just think about what's easiest for him. He thinks about what he can do to make you happy. And it doesn't have to be anything huge. Sometimes it's the little things, like changing weekend plans to support you in something important. For example, imagine you're sick and he cancels plans with his friends to take care of you. Or he chooses to miss his favorite team's game just to be by your side when you need him. That's not an obligation, it's a choice. He wants to be there because your happiness matters to him too. Of course, sacrifice doesn't mean giving up your own life or doing everything for the other person all the time. Healthy relationships have balance, but you can tell when someone is willing to step out of their comfort zone for love without it feeling like a burden. And when a man acts this way, you feel secure because you know you can count on him. But there's something even deeper. Something that's not just about present actions, but about how he sees the future for both of you. He supports your dreams and goals. A healthy relationship is about more than just cute moments and love. Declarations. When a man truly loves you, he wants to see you grow, achieve your dreams, and reach your goals. He's not afraid of your success and never tries to bring you down. On the contrary, he's your biggest cheerleader, reminding you of your potential when you doubt yourself and celebrating every victory by your side. Now, think about the difference between someone who just listens to you talk about a project and someone who actually asks how they can help. He's excited when you get a promotion, supports you when you decide to take a new course, and believes in you even when you hesitate. True love lifts you up. It never holds you back. But pay attention. If he dismisses your ambitions, ignores your achievements, or always finds excuses to discourage you, it might be a sign that he's not as committed as you think. The right partner makes you feel stronger and more confident and never sees your growth as a threat to the relationship. And if he does this, you can bet his love is real. But love isn't just about support and sweet words. It also shows up in the little gestures, the ones that warm your heart without needing grand declarations. 4. He regularly shows affection and care. Love isn't just in what's said, but mainly in what's shown. A man who truly loves you finds ways to express his feelings every day. He holds your hand when you walk together, gives you a tight hug, when he notices you've had a tough day, and kisses you out of nowhere for no special reason. These small gestures strengthen your connection. But affection isn't just physical touch. It shows up in the simplest actions, like tucking you in while you sleep or bringing your favorite treat without you even asking. True care is in the details, in those little things that make you feel special and loved without needing grand gestures. Now, if he avoids physical contact or seems emotionally distant, it's worth paying attention. Some people didn't grow up expressing affection easily, but in a healthy relationship, the person finds their own way to be present. Whether it's through a look, a small gesture, or even a message just to say they got home safely after a long day. But affection without respect means nothing. And there's one essential detail that proves, without a doubt, whether he truly sees you as someone special. He respects your individuality and independence. Love doesn't mean control. A man who truly loves you understands that you are a complete person with your own dreams, friends, and interests. He doesn't feel threatened when you want to spend time alone or do something on your own. On the contrary, he values your autonomy and admires your independence. Healthy relationships don't suffocate. If he trusts you, he doesn't need constant explanations about where you are or who you're with. He knows love doesn't grow through control, but through respect and freedom. This kind of security creates a much stronger bond than any attempt at possession. Now, if he gets irritated when you want to go out without him, has excessive jealousy, or tries to distance you from your friends, that could be a red flag. True love doesn't trap, doesn't impose unnecessary rules, and above all, wants to see you happy being who you are. But respect for individuality isn't enough. There's something even more essential for a relationship to be truly strong: the way you communicate with each other. 6. He communicates openly and honestly. Honest conversations are the foundation of any healthy relationship. When a man truly loves you, he doesn't hide his feelings, avoid difficult topics, or make you guess what's going on. He talks openly about emotions, fears, and plans because he trusts you and values that connection. But communication isn't just about talking, it's also about listening. Instead of reacting impatiently or trying to win an argument, he wants to understand your point of view. If something bothers you, he doesn't dismiss your feelings or change the subject to avoid conflict. He cares and wants to resolve things in a mature way. Now, if he always avoids important conversations, lies about small things, or shuts down when something goes wrong, it's worth paying attention. A real relationship isn't built on assumptions or mind games. The foundation is transparency and a genuine willingness to make things work. And you know what's even more interesting? Honest communication reveals something even bigger: whether he truly sees you in his future. 7. He includes you in his future plans. When a man truly loves you, he doesn't just think about the present, he envisions everything that's yet to come. You notice this when he talks about the future and naturally includes you in it, whether it's a trip next year, a course he wants to take with you, or even where you both might want to live one day. He doesn't treat the future as something distant or uncertain, but as a path you are building together. He involves you in decisions, values your opinion, and makes plans that show he wants you by his side, not just for a while, but for real. Actions reveal commitment far more than empty words. Now, if he avoids any talk about the future or always changes the subject when you bring it up, it could be a sign that he doesn't see the relationship as seriously as you do. Loving someone means dreaming together, making plans, and ensuring that both of you are moving in the same direction. But making future plans isn't enough. For them to work, he needs to show something essential: trust and loyalty. Without that, no plan holds. Now, listen closely to this important message. What makes a man fall deeply in love? It's not what you think. There's something deeply rooted in male psychology that, when activated, makes any man see you as the only woman in the world. Do you want to know this secret? It's in the video I left in the comments. Don't miss it. It will change the way you understand love. He shows trust and loyalty. Nothing brings more security to a relationship than knowing you can truly count on the other person. A man who genuinely loves you doesn't give you reasons to doubt him. He acts with transparency, keeps his promises, and makes sure you feel secure by his side. No mind games or constant uncertainty. But loyalty isn't just about romantic faithfulness. It's also about being a reliable partner in any situation. He speaks well of you even when you're not around, defends your relationship in front of others, and stands by you during tough times. That shows he values and respects what you share. Now, if he acts inconsistently, hides things unnecessarily, or makes you feel insecure about his feelings, it's time to pay attention. True love doesn't leave room for doubt or fear of being deceived. It brings peace because you know you can trust him completely. And when that trust exists, something beautiful happens. He genuinely celebrates your achievements as if they were his own. This is one of the most meaningful signs of real love. He celebrates your success as if it were his own. True love isn't a competition. A man who truly loves you feels proud of your victories, whether big or small. He celebrates with you, cheers for your success, and never tries to downplay your achievements to make himself feel superior. What makes you happy makes him happy, too. It could be a promotion at work, a personal project, or even a small goal you managed to achieve. He genuinely shares your excitement. He doesn't feel jealous, doesn't make comments that undermine your efforts, and certainly doesn't try to discourage you. On the contrary, he reminds you of how incredible you are and celebrates every step of your growth. Now, if he reacts with indifference or even discomfort when something good happens to you, it's worth taking a closer look. Partners who love each other support each other genuinely and are happy for each other's success. Healthy love encourages, strengthens, and makes you feel even more confident. And when a man shows all of this, support, respect, affection, and commitment, there's no doubt he truly loves you. Now tell me, which of these signs have you noticed in your relationship? If this content helped you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. And if you want to keep exploring this topic, the next video is already on the screen waiting for you. See you there in a few seconds.